it came to be, when Yabin, sovereign of Hatzor, heard, that he sent to Yobab, sovereign of Madon, and to the sovereign of Shimron, and to the sovereign of Akshaph, and to the sovereigns who were from the north, in the mountains, and in the desert plain south of Kinneroth, and in the low country, and in the heights of Dor on the west, the Canaanites in the east, and in the west, and the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Jebusite in the mountains, and the Hivite below Hermon in the land of Mitzpah. And they went out, they and all their armies with them, as many people as numerous as the sand on the seashore, with very many horses and chariots. And all these sovereigns met together, and they came and camped together at the waters of Merom to fight against Israel. And Yahuwah said to Yehoshua, "Do not be afraid of their presence, for tomorrow about this time I am giving all of them over to Yisrael, slain, hamstring their horses, and burn their chariots with fire." And Yehoshua and all the soldiers with him came against them suddenly by the waters of Merom, and they fell on them. And Yahuwah gave them into the hand of Yisrael, and they struck them, and pursued them to Great Sidon, and to Misrephoth Maim, and to the valley of Mitzpe eastward. And they struck them, until no survivor was left to them. And Yehoshua did to them as Yahuwah said to him. He hamstrung their horses, and burned their chariots with fire. And Yehoshua turned back at that time, and captured Hatzor, and struck its sovereign with the sword. For Hatzor was formerly the head of all those reigns, and they struck all the beings who were in it with the edge of the sword, putting them under the ban. He did not leave anyone breathing. Then he burned Hatzor with fire, and Yehoshua captured all the cities of those sovereigns and all their sovereigns, and he struck them with the edge of the sword. He put them under the ban, as Moshe the servant of Yahuwah commanded. However, Yisrael did not burn any cities that stood on their mounds, but Yehoshua burned only Hatzor. And all the spoil of these cities and the livestock, the children of Yisrael took as booty for themselves. But they struck every man with the edge of the sword until they had destroyed them. And they did not leave anyone breathing, as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe his servant. So Moshe commanded Yehoshua, and so Yehoshua did. He did not turn aside a word of all that Yahuwah had commanded Moshe. Thus Yehoshua took all this land, the mountain country, and all the south, and all the land of Goshen, and the low country, and the desert plain, and the mountains of Yisrael, and its lowlands, from Mount Halak that goes up to Seir, and as far as Baal Gad in the valley of Lebanon below Mount Hermon. And he captured all their sovereigns, and struck them, and killed them. Yehoshua fought with all those sovereigns for a long time. There was not a city that made peace with the children of Yisrael, except the Hivites, the inhabitants of Gibeon. All the others they took in battle, for it was of Yahuwah to strengthen their hearts, that they should come against Yisrael in battle, in order to put them under the ban, so that they might have no favor, but that he might annihilate them, as Yahuwah had commanded Moshe. And at that time, Yehoshua came and cut off the Anakim from the mountains, from Hebron, from Debir, from Anab, and from all the mountains of Yehudah, and from all the mountains of Yisrael. Yehoshua put them with their cities under the ban. There were none of the Anakim left in the land of the children of Yisrael. Only in Azza, in Gath, and in Ashdod some remained. Thus Yehoshua took the entire land, according to all that Yahuwah had said to Moshe. And Yehoshua gave it as an inheritance to Yisrael, according to their divisions by their tribes. And the land rested from fighting.